Right, come on.
online hết rồi. Online. Rồi. Rồi. Rồi, em nè. Ôi, em ơi. Ôi, ôi, rồi. Wow. Em nè. Em nè. Nè. Ai. Ôi, nè. Em hỏi em. Nè, nè. Ồ. Nè. Ai nè. À. Well, 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 I want it more. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I know it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. higher. Hold on a second. And hold on. Hold on. Okay. Wow. That's cool. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Come
What's up, Matthew? Hey, buddy. What are you doing? What do you got going on? You're bored today?
Yeah.
Do you have something to open? Do you have like a box to open up, or are you just kind of jumping on? Hey, how are you, DJ Patrick? Umpty Scratch. Oh yeah, Wink Inc. does some things today. Yeah, there's a lot going on today, Matthew. You got LBD has a live. I think the Luau has a big thing going on tonight. McDorks has their live. There's a lot going on today. Hey, did you see that wrestling pop on Stop Pop and Roll? The Shoka, or what was her name?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Actually, I picked up something from Stop Pop and Roll. Oh, you got a giveaway from Cheap and Nerdy. All right, that's cool. Man, you're always winning some stuff. That's good. It's always good to win some giveaways. Was it something that you know that you're getting, or is it like a mystery box? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for coming on the show today. It was awesome having you on. I appreciate it. Get to see that picture of you from Little League. That was really cool. See if we got some scores going on today. So the Giants aren't winning. Dodgers are beating. So did the Cubs play? So Red Sox and Yankees are later. Oh, okay. So it's delayed. So the Cubs and Pirates are delayed 1-1. I wonder if it's because of weather. So let's see what you got, Matthew. You opening it up? All right. Yeah, DJ Patrick at Luau's got a shindig tonight. I had to run over to the store and make sure I had some stuff for later for the boys. That way, you just hunker down and check out some lives. And then LBD always has a fun live, so and from there it'll be like before you know it'll be time for bed. I can't see it. There we go. Okay. Was that a mushroom? What is that thing?
Come on.
Playing with the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I just refreshed just to make sure. So, the Queen of Hearts. So, what'd you get, Matthew? That was like a little Nintendo mushroom.
Well,
Uh,
oh, come on. No.
what's going on with it, Matthew? So what'd you get, brother?
Oh,
Oh, a pen. All right. So, did you get something else? I mean, is there anything else going on?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Playing with the Queen of Hearts. Matthew. Mm, mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing with the Queen of Hearts. Yeah. Oh, super plastic. That's cool. You collect those? You collect the super plastics?
No.
That's it's too much for me. I mean, there's some cool stuff, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. You get anything else? Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Do they have any wrestling jankies? Nice.
No. No.
It'd be cool if they made some like wrestling ones. Or I wouldn't mind some horror ones. Yeah, that thing's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Patrick says it's nice. Oh yeah, that's oh, so I got donuts. Oh, that's cool. Cool designs. And it seems like all the action figures, everything's smaller. Like, I mean, you spend more money, but everything's smaller. You know, it's like you're paying for like mini stuff. You know, I mean, there's so many, like, I mean, I don't know, like, where do you keep all that stuff? You know, it's like I'd have to like build another shelf or buy something for display just for that little stuff. That's the hard part is deciding what you're going to get. You know, like what do you want to spend your money on and going down that road. That's cool. So you got that from Cheap and Nerdy. Need a little excitement? Snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh yeah.
Matthew, where's the girls? Let's get the party started.
I know, right?
Yeah, so DJ Patrick said they're pretty. Both of them are cool figures. Yeah, I don't really want to go down that hole because I know if I found something that I really enjoyed, I mean, that's one of the things that makes it kind of hard is like, okay, do I want to get a mystery box? Do I want to get comic books? Do I want to get, you know, horror figures? You know, it's like, what do you spend your money on? You know, do you get your SDCC pops? Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't get our SDCC pops because they just spin and spin. What is it? All right, you got a box. All right, well, let's get that bad boy open. Let's open it now, open it now, open it now. While you're opening that, I got so on what did I get? Amazon. Oh, Troy's giveaway. Yeah, so much money, so much space. You're absolutely right, DJ. I mean, that's the hard part. It's like, do we own this stuff or do they own us? Because it just seems like they're collecting us. I mean, there's some really cool stuff, but I think if I had like a really nice house, and I had decent amount of money to be able to do that type of stuff, it'd be a lot of fun. Just to like create a Marvel room. See, look at that, Matthew. You could create like a Marvel room. You could create like a wrestling room, a horror room. That'd be cool. You know, you could do an anime room. So you got Troy's giveaway. Okay. Was this did you win this on Mama J's live with the Satan's toe?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what we got. Hey, Toy Ninja. All right, so mystery. So what's in the box? What's in the box? Okay, so you got to do the value, Matthew. If you do the value and I'm close, if I'm within $1 of the value, then I get the box. Does that sound good? So like if I say the value is going to be $46 and I'm within $1, I get the box. Yeah, I mean, anytime the hard part is DJ, I've gone out to like Walmart. I went to 7 Walmarts looking for like the Marty Pop, and they had nothing. Like none of the Walmarts had any displays. some of the Walmarts had their pops were kind of like damaged. I mean, it's just that's what sucks about it. It just seems like there's not anybody going into the stores to take care of the stuff like they used to. You know, Target's a little bit better, but it's just kind of frustrating because like where I live, my Walmarts are an hour away and a half hour away from one Walmart and an hour from like a lot of Walmarts. So whenever I decide to do pop hunting, by going to the mall and Target and stuff like that, you kind of hope that you get lucky. So, but it is fun. I actually went into one Walmart and it pissed me off because I had to drive there and they had no pops. They don't do pops at all. I was like, what?
Oh
None.
my
They don't have any
God.
pops. Yeah, no Funko Pops at all. And I asked the person in electronics, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't get those in." Like, how do you not get them in? So, did you get that? Did you get it open?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like one. Oh yeah.
All right. I will. Yeah, the flippers get them early in the morning. I've lucked out like going into Walmart. Matthew, I went into Walmart one day and I actually got the Kevin Nash Chase, which I ended up giving to trading with
Oh,
Cody. Yeah, a while back, and that's the thing is when you go into these stores, once in a great while, you luck out. Um, but most of the time you go in there, I mean, everything looks like it's picked over, or if they have friends that work there, they kind of keep stuff away. Like maybe they'll be like, "Hey, put one of these in the back for me, and then we'll sell it and we'll split the profit." So that's what sucks about it. Um, but I don't know. Like I might go tomorrow morning, just to go check because sometimes my Walmart, like we'll get stuff later. Like they still have wrestling stuff in their Walmart. Like they still have, the Andre the Giant pops and they have the shirts, so they still have like stuff from back then. So they're kind of like slow on that stuff.
yeah,
So right now you're
yeah.
looking up the PBG. All right. Oh, nice. Right here, Ant. You don't collect Walking Dead, right? Judith Grimes. What's the PBG on that? It's probably like $11, $12.
Oh,
Matthew, LBD said send a link. Play with the queen.
oh
LBD.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had Judith.
Um,
What's the PBG on that one? I miss The Walking Dead. I can't wait till October. Oh, that's what I was gonna do too. I forgot. I'm gonna go over to McDonald's and check for the pops. Um, See, I have two McDonald's in my town. We're in a small town, so if they have pops, if they did get pops in, I might have an opportunity. So it shows on the Funko app $17 for Judith Grimes. Oh, you got Penny. That's a good one. Yeah, Penny's a good one. I got my Maggie. Got my Maggie. And I got my Glen. Hey, did you send a link to LBD?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I got to get some anime pops, or not anime pops, but got to find some pops. I might want to trade you for that Judith.
Okay.
I might I'm trying to think what I could. I know one thing that you do want that's actually about the same value because I think it's $20. It was $20 that I paid for it. Let me get it. Hold on. Look, Matthew, it's your favorite shirt. Pokemon.
What the hell? No. Oh, I
Did you
want
get
it.
that?
I
Hmm?
want it. Yeah.
All right. We'll trade.
All right.
But I'll trade you the for the Judith Grimes, all right? So I have that and then your wrestling cards. Um they're not I thought they were having the McDonald's pops in the store, in the restaurant.
I don't. I don't know.
I think that's what people were saying. I mean, I'm not sure. So if anybody in the chat knows if they've gotten any McDonald's pops, where you got them, if you know anything about them, because I have two McDonald's here in town, and we're a smaller town, so I know for a fact. Stop. I know for a fact that we could probably find them here if they have them. So, um, so yeah, so that's cool. So, that's what you got in the mystery box. It was just that pop right there.
Yeah.
All right. Um, well, as you can see, I'm a Walking Dead fan, and you're a bigger wrestling fan, so it kind of works out. So I got these Marvel mystery boxes on Amazon.
Yeah.
It was only $10, right? So I mean, I grabbed one. I should probably try to get a little bit more, but it was only $10, so I had to grab it.
Mhm.
And so the first thing they give you, they get a shirt with the Infinity Gauntlet. So you get a shirt, which is cool. It goes to one of my boys. They'll wear that. And then what sucks is now the pop. So this pop is actually kind of like got a little bit of damage, underneath here.
Uh-huh.
So, but I mean, on the side, so there's some damage here on the side, but it's
Yeah.
still pretty cool. So, Groot, holiday Groot. So that's cool. I
Yeah.
mean, that right there, between the shirt and that pays for the box, more than pays for the box. Then you also got Thor.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's cool. And then you get these little shot glasses. So you have, Thanos, and then Captain America. So So I mean, that's, like I said, just between the shot glasses and one of the pops, it pays for the box, and then you're getting a shirt and another pop. So obviously they're clearing out some of their clearance. They're trying to make room, especially when it's holiday pops. But for the most part, like it's, to me, a good deal. They had the Star Wars one on there too for $10, and I think the pop that was in the box was like $27 PPG. So yeah, that's nice. So not bad. Um, so I'm interested to see if anybody knows about the McDonald's. If the pops are actually in the restaurants or what's going on with them. I mean, you obviously see them on Funko, for the PPG part. You
Yeah.
know, so I mean, I don't know, but definitely would be worth getting those pops. So, oh, it looks like they got a lot of hockey pops coming out. Oh, yeah. See, look at this one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the lunchbox. There's nothing. It's so it comes in the wrapper already. So I mean, there's nothing in there.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I mean, it's just kind of. But I mean, it's cool. Cool
Uh-huh.
design. You got your bigger, better,
Yeah.
baddies.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Mhm. Uh-huh.
yeah, remember that moment picking them up.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I mean, some of the stores still have extra wrestling stuff. Sometimes you find that, but then sometimes things get damaged. When they just lay around the shelf for a long time, people throw them around, or they put them somewhere and something falls on them. I was actually, I mean, I'm mad with Walmart because I ordered the Marty McFly, like I was online, and it said they had two in their inventory. So I went and bought it, and it went through. Everything went through, and then the next day they send me an email saying they're canceling the order, and I get on with customer service, and they said that they needn't refresh their inventory properly, and that they don't actually have the pops. Is that it?
Uh-huh. Wow.
It's all blurry. Hey, Quick. How are you, Quick? Um, yeah, it's all blurry, Matt. Uh,
Uh-huh.
let's see. Where's it? Where's that at? Where's oh. So I got this from Walgreens,
Oh.
and but it came damaged, right? That's what sucks. It
Yeah.
came damaged.
Uh-huh.
So I called them. I called them on the phone, and they're gonna send me another one. So that's what's cool about that is he didn't say anything about me having to return it or anything like that. But so if they do send me another one and the other one comes out pretty good, then this one will just be, like a damaged box. But that is him. So he's actually, since he is, let's see, actually take him out. They don't really, it'd been kind of cool. What would really be nice is with these Funkos, the limited edition, if they would put something in the box, that like what it's from, like the San Diego Comic Con, like a little postcard or something that shows the con, just to have a little extra. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
he is what he is, you know. So
yeah.
go in the drawer in my room. It's like the second drawer. You'll see your shorts in there. So that I have no idea. What mask are you talking about? The one to go right outside? It might be in the. You took them to your right. I mean, you can wear if you want.
You better bring it back.
I'll tell you that right now because I don't want to lose it. You can wear the Joker one.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Hey, oh, those.
a little bit of time over there. I'll call one of you.
Okay. So Matthew, look at this.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Those masks that you made were pretty cool. That was a good that was a good job on that. So
Yeah,
yeah, did you get is Quick gonna come on or LBD ever figure out what he's gonna do?
no.
Quick's watching he's probably watching Wink Inc. because Wink Inc. has a Sunday stream with the comic books. He does some shows that are pretty good on the Sundays. So I mean that's the thing that's kind of so Quick's doing that. Um yeah, but I mean for the most part, you know, you have LBD's live is going to be on in about an hour, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know you opened your box and you know, so it's up to you like, you know, if you want to, you know, just kind of hang out, you know, chill until LBD's live comes on or if you have anything else you want to open up. But you know, we'll trade, you know, so you're down with that, Judith? So Judith is $17 and this is like $20. So that makes sense that you like that? You want to do that trade?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. All right. And then I'll put your cards. Remember your wrestling cards? I'll put those in there too. And then if I end up going to Walmart tomorrow and if I find something, kind of throw extra in there or whatever. I'm always looking for see if you have it. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta. Monday is always a busy day. Um, let's see. Oh, look, Matthew.
Oh, what is that?
I like the dollar store.
Huh.
You got
Huh. Well,
and then you
I
got
didn't.
all four of those guys, and then so look at this guy,
Yeah.
Mike Wazowski, and you got Soli.
What's up, guys? Give me a second. Putting the shirt on.
Hey, what's up, LVD?
Yeah,
Uh, it's-
Yeah, but I mean, LVD, do you know if those McDonald's pops, if they're like available in the McDonald's store now, or has anybody found them?
Apparently, they're not going to be available at location, from what I understand.
Oh, okay. So what are they doing with them?
Well, they already put them on their own website, and I think they said they were going to be inside the Funko shop themselves.
Oh, wow. Okay. So which that makes kind of sense. I mean, you can only imagine people going to McDonald's and, like, I mean, I don't know if I'd want my Funko Pops smelling like French fries anyways, right?
Well, a lot of people didn't care because there were still people making lines outside of McDonald's trying to find them. I'm talking about there was a long line, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I have 2 McDonald's in my town. It's a small town, and we have 2 McDonald's. So, like, if they got them, I would be able to probably have access to get them because not a lot of people get Funkos, here in town. But that's why I was wondering because, if that was the case, then I was going to head over there at some point and see. But
Only it's called Golden Arches. Some
Yeah.
website was called Golden Arches Collecting or something like that. I don't forget what it's called. But and then they said they're gonna have them in store like the regular Funko shop. I'm actually still preparing for later. That's what I was.
So what's going on with that live today? What do you got going on? You have
we got
trivia?
We got Power Rangers and Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. I thought it was only right because they have crossed over before. So even they've crossed over actually in live action like episodes.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was a good combination. People wanted Power Rangers, some people wanted Ninja Turtles. So once I saw those two, it was easy to put them together.
You think that'd be a good movie? A good movie, like if they decided to do a crossover universe type thing.
Well, I don't know if it would be a good movie, but I know it was some funny episodes because they did, like I said, they did actually appear in the Power Rangers before, like the TV series, the original ones. Well, it wasn't the original ones. I believe it was during I forgot what it's called. This Ninja something. I forget what it is. Still during the Zordon era before he dies.
I found something. I found something in the store a while back because I had like a little package I wanted to send you. Like I have just having for me. It's been hard because of the unemployment situation.
Yeah.
Which is really frustrating to me how the government doesn't take care of their people. You know what I mean? It's like I just
had a friend who just got his stuff in like yesterday. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I filed in May, and I mean, every time I call, I've talked to somebody every week, and it's always the same type of answer. And
so you haven't been approved, or were you approved?
I was approved, but the problem is because I work for a school. There's a special department that handles the school personnel.
Okay.
And so they said that they may need to ask you some questions. And I'm like, that's fine, but somebody needs to call me, and that's the thing is, like,
also, I had a friend who his problem was the reason it took so long was because they had the wrong address filed. So make sure all that stuff is correct before.
Well, the first person I talked to, we went over that. We went over the email address. We went over everything. Okay. And then the second person, pretty much told me that there was no flags. It would go through to a specialist, blah, blah, blah. And the third person said, like she would just put notes in there. And then the fourth guy that I talked to, like, he was sitting there like, he's got 2 daughters and he was telling me his stories and like saying, yeah, if you get your award letter, your assurance letter, fax it to us and this and this. So I went that day and faxed it. And then, it's still, it's always the same thing. But my aunt sent me some information where there's you're supposed to ask him to talk to like a second tier representative. So it's just one of those things where, like, realistically, I mean, they need it's if I don't qualify for unemployment, then pay pandemic, because we obviously have a pandemic going on, and figure the rest out later. But it's just, I don't know what they think that people are to do. Just like when they were talking about the extra money that they're talking about in August, that they're looking to give a second thing. You have both parties agreeing on the amount, but now they can't make a decision because there's other things they're arguing about. And it's like so if they don't make a decision by next Friday, they go on recess until the end of the month.
Here's the thing that pisses me off right now. With so much shit going on, why is TikTok a freaking topic of
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
why is that so important right now?
And that's the thing is like, it's all these other situations that you look at. Like, I mean, in all honesty, like, some of those people like in the House and the Senate, they're not in any of these situations that some people are. The people that are only making, say 20,000 a year, they're not going through the same stuff. But they look at it like, it's just their responsibility, their stuff they're trying to get ready for November and elections and stuff. And it grows irritation with me every day. But because if they were able to get the stimulus to people in a certain amount of time, they should be able to get the benefits to people in a certain amount of time as well. And, I just don't get that part of it. So, but, so maybe this week will be a little bit different. I'm trying to, stay positive with it, and hopeful and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. But I was going to show you because I found it, and I don't know if you even have it or not, but here's one of the things I want. Have you seen these?
Oh wow, I've never even seen that before. That's crazy.
No? All right, yeah, because I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to get that for LBD.
That's awesome, man. Thank
you.
Matthew, I traded. You get in wrestling.
I know.
Matthew wants everything, Eric.
I know. You win stuff, Matthew.
Yeah. You win a lot.
Well, so DJ Patrick says that TikTok's a security risk, but
but honestly, isn't everything a security risk? Like I talk about Power Rangers, and all of a sudden on my phone, it's like I see all Power Ranger ads and stuff. So it's like Power Rangers, like you just speak into the damn phone, and you're already at risk already. What's the difference?
Yeah, I know you get text messages. I mean, I get that too. It's like, I'm just like, okay, it is what it is, but
the only way not to be a security risk is not to have a phone. That's it. That's literally don't have any electronics when you're talking about things that are important.
When I went on why do you do my stop? My son's sitting outside the door, and so the dog's barking. Sky, come here. But that's the thing that you look at too, is like on PayPal. One time I was going to buy something for like a waffle or something, and they wanted questions. They were like sending me all this information to receive questions, and I didn't really think nothing of it because it came from PayPal and it was just in the moment. And then like the next day, somebody was like trying to take money out of my bank account, so I had to go to the bank and shut everything down and get a new card and all that. And and that's the frustrating part about it.
Did you only have to do a new card? I had to literally cancel my whole account.
No, I had to do that too. I had to do another account. And then the other problem was, so what happened with that, I go in, right? The guy was supposed to close the account. Well, he didn't close the account. And so when they sent me a card, they sent me 2 cards. And so I grabbed the card, activated it. Well, it turned out to be a new card for the account that's supposed to be closed.
Oh, wow.
So every time that I was going to like Walmart or Target, buying gas or whatever, I was pulling money from that account, which was overdrawing. And like I was in Walmart one time, and then they're like, well, it declined it. And I'm like, what do you mean it declined it? I have like, this X amount of money in there. And I had to call them and then determine that's what it was. So then I go back into the bank, and tell them that. And the guy's like, okay, I'll take care of it. I'll close it. If there's anything else, I'll call you.
It's their fault. Yeah, they have to.
But he didn't close it. So
Again,
he didn't close it. So
what bank is this?
Bank of America.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And so,
Matthew, this is banana soda.
nice.
Uh,
Not really.
So I mean, that was the thing that kind of sucked about it was, I've been fighting, and then you call the people online, on the phone, and then they're like, okay, I'll take care of it, blah 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 blah, and then it ends up that they don't do it, and you're literally like, how is it these people not doing their job when you're supposed to be customer service and you're calling them? And so I eventually got to one girl who was very knowledgeable and walked me through some stuff and helped me with some stuff. And because I also there's these like Lime scooters. I don't know if you're familiar with them or not, but there's these motorized scooters and they're called Lime bikes. And so in our town, in the summertime, this company comes and puts them all over the place, and you can ride them. It's like 45 cents a minute, or well, they had a special where it was like $16 for 24 hours. And so the boys had their cousin over, so we got 3 bikes. Well, what turned out was after 2 hours, they put the bikes away, and they ended up charging me like way extra money. And when I called them, the guy said that you have to ride every half hour and turn it off and turn it on for the 24-hour deal.
Oh wow!
And I was like, are you serious? Like, so they charged me like almost $100 and something. So I had to go through PayPal and Bank of America. So it was like, this was a whole week of just whole customer service crap, and eventually, got that straightened out. But it's like, that's the problem with, like some of the stuff out there. Like, I mean, we're worried about TikTok when we have stuff in our own backyard.
Yeah, it makes no sense then. And then they ended up shutting. It was supposed to happen. What, Saturday? Nothing happened. It was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, find other things to take care of, and the most, like, that's what's so stupid is like you get, the House and the Senate and everybody's like arguing over, this and this and this and refusing to do this and this and this. And they're not looking at what really needs to be done. I mean, because that's the other thing too, is they wanted to pass like some kind of bill to where people wouldn't get evicted, and they're still delaying. They're arguing about that, and it's like, like in all essence, I mean, some people are going to be in a position where, especially when they stop these unemployment amounts or whatever that they were talking about, it's just frustrating, because I mean, we're already dealing with the pandemic stuff as it is. So, why put more stress on everybody else, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense that, oh yeah, let's, they want people to go out and find jobs, but you took jobs away from us in the beginning because you had us quarantined, and and then we're going to go put ourselves in more situations to be around lots of people. I mean, you got but you have so you have like 2 quizzes. How many quizzes do you have today?
Well, we worked on 2, but from what I understand, they're working on more without me.
Oh, okay.
So, because I was there doing the quizzes, like I did the first one by myself, and then the next one was I was doing it with Macho, and then he told me, "Look, man, I gotta go, but when I come back, I'll work on a couple more." And I was like, "Cool." And then he never hit me up, so I'm assuming he's probably doing it on his own, because I think he was just trying to get the general idea of what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
And I know he had to do some. He had to go out and run some errands. That's why when we were on early, I think we got on like at 10 o'clock, like in the morning, or maybe like half hour after that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I also found some videos that kind of tell a little bit of the story of some Power Ranger things. So I'm actually downloading that now.
You know, that's like the hardest part with the YouTube stuff where you want to show stuff, you know, like you want to be able to like, you know, just show a clip or something. And, you know, it's like they want to sit there and flag you. And it's like you see it all over the place. I see like all these YouTube stuff where people are getting like, you know, 13.1 thousand views and they're breaking down, you know, a movie, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like the process to go through to get the permission or the copyright or I mean it doesn't I don't know. But
No.
that's what I'd like to figure out.
Yeah. It's gotta do a lot of research into that aspect of it because YouTube it's its own thing and it makes it very difficult.
Well, it's one of those things where I mean, if a video's on YouTube and people can go and watch it, then why shouldn't you be able to click it on and view it? But it's just in your stream, you know. I mean, so that's the hard part about it, and you know, just finding like little loopholes. So, and then I got this. I was thinking about sending it to Matthew. So, average pop guy APG. I had his mystery box,
Mm-hmm.
and this was one of the things that I pulled. So I was like, maybe Matthew might want it.
Didn't you know that's Matthew's favorite character right there?
I know.
And it glows. Even the T-shirt glows. Matthew, look at that.
See?
How happy are you?
Look, Matthew. And then so did you have any luck finding any San Diego Comic-Con stuff?
I have people helping me with the ones I wanted. Like I've been very lucky in that aspect where people have helped me a lot. But as for like finding it myself, honestly, like as soon as they were announced, like when they announced it one day in my local store, because only ones I really wanted, really, is probably Iron Bob, which from what I understand is there's a shit ton of them, and then also you can probably get them at the Secret Stash sign, possibly in the near future.
Well, I picked mine up from FYE. I mean, yeah, I think they're still on there. Oh, you got breaking news? Is it that you're switching over to become an anime fan? So what's the breaking news?
Let us know, man. Let us know. We're curious. Curious.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, Night Owls is what? Seriously?
Yeah.
Who? Wow. That's insane. How do you know that? Did they post something?
No.
That's crazy. Oh, Brandy told you. Jesus. Oh, I'll be honest with you. Here's the thing with that. She's wanted to quit so many times, and we've kind of, not let her quit. No, if it's not fun for her, then I understand. That's probably the only reason you should quit if it's not fun for you anymore.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it has to be fun. So I mean, that's definitely an important thing.
If you're not having fun with it, what's really the point at this point? You know?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, I think you have to look at
That's
everything.
terrible.
I mean, it's a lot of work, too. It is a lot of work,
Yeah.
I mean, as you know,
Yeah.
making the quizzes and just everything in general. So, but I'll be right back. My So my son's going with his friend and his dad and stuff. So the dad just wants to say hi, and
All right.
but I'll be right back.
Go be a dad. I get it. That's crazy, Matthew. I can't believe it, man. That's you know what? If that's what she said, that it's not fun for her anymore, then I can't really say much to her about after that. Like before, it was for other reasons, and I get it, and it's probably has something to do with it still. But it's just if we got her to that point where she's not having fun with it, and because that's a lot. What Brandy does takes a lot of preparation, man. Like it's not just like
I
little things.
know.
Like me preparing for this show, I get so busy during the week sometimes, and I don't do it during the week. And I do it maybe Friday and Saturday, and just doing that. And then look, right now, sometimes there's days where I just like right before the show, I'm still preparing. Oh wow. Well, that just makes it seem like it's more than it's a lot of stuff going on. It's nuts, man. No, when she decides to comment on it, if she ever does, then we'll figure it out. But, so for now, I hope all I can say is I hope she comes back, and she was doing a lot of great things for a lot of people. So, and it was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time to be there for sure. So we will see. We will see what happens. Oh, well, she hasn't done too many. I think she's only done like two, right? Was it two?
Yeah.
Well, at least we'll still see her doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people need to step away from live sometimes. It's understandable. Freaking wild. I literally have like 30 minutes. This is ridiculous.
I know.
And I do it to myself. I honestly do it to myself. Let me see. Okay. Do this. Oh yeah, it's a tons of preparing, and then I know Tori she said that before, but I feel like if she's saying certain things, like there's certain keywords there that make it make sense, And I all I can say is that I definitely hope she comes back. Even if it's just for once a week, it'll be great to see her back. For sure.
All right. Yeah. So, ba-bum. Like doing shows is a lot of the preparation behind the work. It's very draining. It can be rewarding. It could be a lot of different things for you, but it does take some time. And, especially like, if you are like for me, I'm not working right now. It's summer. So I have the extra time to do some stuff and research and things like that. But when you're actually like in your working and then you got to come home and do preparations, I mean, it really, it makes it tough. So, but that's the issue too, is, with, doing shows, you want to find, like, for example, like I know, Robert wants to, he's going to be doing his show. And so he's looking.
He had technical difficulties yesterday. I was talking to him.
Yeah.
So, and then it's funny because after he did his IG live, his YouTube started working. And I was like, dude, it's so late now. Like it's not even. It's like it was. He was like 2 hours late at that point. Like at
Yeah.
least.
Well,
So,
I was talking to him last night, and I joked with him because I was like 7 o'clock. I said, okay, so is that like 7 in the morning, 7 at night? Is it Eastern, Western? He's like, oh, I forgot to put. And I said, yeah, I know it's easy to do that, because you put 7 o'clock,
yeah.
but you don't realize like you got East Coast, West Coast, you got everybody coming in your lives, so you got to make sure, you put the time that you want, properly. So
I was making that mistake a lot in the beginning,
yeah.
and then sometimes I would put the wrong. I even put the wrong day. Sometimes it was crazy.
Well, even if you put like say 1 o'clock Eastern, some people don't off the top of their head say, okay, well, 1 o'clock Eastern means 10 o'clock Pacific. If they're not on the Pacific time, maybe they're Midwest, so it's like, Central time, things like that. So it's always good to kind of try to put two times if you can,
Yeah.
in regards. But did you pick up any comic books?
I haven't bought any comics recently. Only what people have either gifted to me or just randomly said, I was like, oh, this is, I found this or whatever. My cousin though, he told me he was gonna send me a couple things, which I found interesting, that he wants me to get rid of, like that he wants to kind of like, he has doubles of, and he's had them for years, and he's actually my mother's cousin, so it's like I'm curious to know what he has, because he has some. I've seen some of his stuff like a long time ago, so I know he has good stuff. But I want to know what he has doubles of that he would remove.
Yeah.
And he has actually some old school Matrix toys still in their packaging. So he wants me to see if anybody's interested in that stuff. But I haven't talked to him in a couple of days. He was supposed to come through here to. He was supposed to come through here not too long ago, and then he canceled the trip with everything going on. He's only right there in Staten Island, so I can always, just go over the bridge and see him. But
So now so is the hurricane thing that people are talking about, is that going to affect your guys' area?
I haven't heard anything about it yet. We've
No.
got from I probably would have heard about it by now, because over here, since we've had those before, that we've had those kind of things happen here already, for a few years. Like it's one of those things where like you'll see people buying, same way that when the corona stuff started hitting, people start buying water, they start boarding up windows and shit like that. Like, and you'll see it happening real quick. And then anybody who's near trees, like some people have like, so in front of my house, we have a couple trees, but there's nothing in the vicinity that can fall on me. I've seen people who have had like their trees like right next to their house like fall off. Where I used to live before here, a branch actually did fall off, a big branch, and fell right next to my where my window was.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Wow.
any more to the left, and it went right into my ceiling.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means something like that. I mean, we got trees all around us, and like there's one right in the middle of our two complexes. So if it falls, it can go either way. I mean, it's like our house and house. So boom, either way it wants to go. But I always worry about that, because when we do get our storms and we get our snow and everything, we've had trees fall, so
You
we
guys get snow?
actually, yeah, I mean, it'll get really storming and windy. We had a few years back, the power was out at the school, and they sent kids home, and one of the kids was walking home, and it was so windy, a tree actually fell on him. And a kid,
Wow.
didn't make it. So it's, so now they're very cautious, ever since that incident about like releasing people to go home.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
in certain
in
situations.
good reason. Honestly, I wouldn't want my kid out there walking around in a storm ever. Like last time there was a storm, and one time there was a storm here, and wasn't nothing too crazy, but they wanted to make sure, they called us and asked us. Well, they sent us an email. They didn't call us. They sent us an email, and then you had to call in if you wanted your kid to go on a bus, or if you wanted to go pick them up yourself.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things.
That's why I'm glad, at least with Logan, he's there with me at the school. So if anything ever happens, whether it's like a shooter incident or, it's something an emergency, I can hunt him down.
Yeah.
Jacob's not too far from the other side of it either, but yeah. Did you get anything for, it was National Spider-Man Day, I think yesterday, right?
I didn't get any Spider-Man stuff, which is weird because I never heard of that.
Yeah.
But I did go get a haircut, and I gave my barber, I gave her a pop.
Oh, nice.
I gave her a pop, but that wasn't the only tip I gave her. But I gave her a pop because we always talk about like what I'm doing and stuff. And I told her one of these days I'll talk to her a little bit more. Right now we can only really talk while she's cutting my hair. Normally when I used to go before, like we'll sit and talk afterwards all the time. But with everything going on right now, you kind of like get your haircut and boom boom. There's no seating area. You have to leave.
Yeah.
So
I'll gladly give you a pop today or pop tomorrow for a haircut today. So that's cool. That's a good idea. I mean, and they're not used to probably getting something like that. So it's different. And it was obviously something that she wanted or liked or.
Yeah, I gave her two choices. Like whatever one you like, you can pick one. It's fine. And then I left her the sticker, one of my stickers and stuff. And because she was looking at I had them in the bag, and she saw the stickers. She started pulling out the stickers. Like, oh yeah, you can have one. She put it on the mirror.
Yeah,
on the mirror. And she's cool people. And I try to see because there's another. I like out of all the barbers there. They're all good people. They're all really good. They're like but I have a preference between two of them, and it's all women. It's like that barbershop is all women.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So. There's preference. One of them is actually one of the co-owners, one of the co-founders. Well, no, actually, I like three of them. So the one of the co-founders is one of my favorites, and then two of the other barbers, and one of them's a big Venom fan. So I took a couple Venom things with me to see if she was there. She wasn't there that day. I was like, damn, that sucks. So now I have to schedule an appointment with her next time just to see her, because if not, I'm not gonna. I know she's not gonna be there.
Yeah.
To give her one of those things I have, because those are like extras that I have, and they're they're nice things from Venom that I have just lying around.
You have the metallic Spider-Man. I think it's this one, but metallic.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, stop pop and roll had that for $10. I know, but there was like the hard part for me sometimes. I don't check my emails, enough. I got to start doing it like more in the morning. But when I saw that it was Spider-Man, National Spider-Man Day.
Yeah.
And I went to the website, because they had like pops. But when I scrolled through the Spider Gwen was sold out. And I was like, oh, that would have been the one, that I wanted to get. And there's a few of them, for only $9.95.
How much is Spider Gwen going for? Is there more than one?
There could be more than one.
When my brother was in the hospital, they gave him his first pop as like, one of the pop for patients things that people do.
Yeah.
He got a pop while he was in the hospital. My little brother, the youngest one. And no, I do not have a crush on my barber. She's really, don't get me wrong, she's cute and everything, but I am spoken for.
So, I mean, it's not going for a whole lot, but I mean, you have, Spider-Gwen, like.
I don't know if that is the only one that they have.
No. And then that's the unhooded one.
Yeah. And
then you have the Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
That's $9. But the thing is, she's obviously a popular character.
Oh yeah. No, she's getting a lot more comics of her. Like her covers are starting to come out too.
Well, they were talking about making a movie of her.
Yeah.
And then I think it might have been this one right here.
Yeah, that's the one my brother has, I think.
Yeah.
What, it's like $10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's still a nice one. It doesn't stand by itself. It keeps falling over.
this one though, this one's $33.
Oh, that's the mini. That thing looks terrible.
Isn't it funny how some of these small characters are just such a high value?
Yeah.
I mean, I've even seen that with The Walking Dead, like Rosita, is like $100, $70. There's certain ones, and it's just like, wow. Like I wish I would have known, back in the day before I actually started doing all this, because that's stuff that I probably would have got at some point randomly.
Yeah.
So, this would be a cool 2-pack too, but it's only $15 value. But still, it would be nice to have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's a pop of that by herself because I think my brother has that one too.
Yeah,
I know. Or maybe they just gave it to him out of that 2-pack. I don't know.
that's
But
That's an interesting 2-pack.
Yeah.
I mean, and I have I like my red She-Hulk.
Yeah.
She-Hulk, nice. I like She-Hulk is a good character. I like her as a character, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, they're talking about bringing her out in the next Spider-Man as the lawyer.
Yeah, well, she's technically supposed to be. That's her story. She was a lawyer.
Yeah. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see because she's probably going to be one of those characters again that'll be like the Hulk, where she'll be in movies. She probably won't get a standalone movie.
I feel like if her popularity is big enough, she will.
She could, but it's like, I mean, some people have said, with her power, like her powers and stuff, that she's been able to beat, like in the comic books, even like Hulk, like, that she can at times be more powerful than Hulk, even, in certain levels, Thor. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I guess it depends on who's writing the story, right?
That's always the case with that.
But I mean, it's just like when they did those crossovers in Captain America and Batman, and Batman ended up beating Captain America.
Well, if you could beat Superman, and Captain America is not that big of a challenge.
Well, that was the other thing too was when they had Spider-Man and Superman, which was an interesting crossover. But Spider-Man obviously has always been smart and good and agility and figure things out. But I just think that
he's always been the witty superhero. He's been very witty.
I mean, obviously, he's taken on the Hulk, and I mean, he's had situations, Thanos, but and it's funny how he's not yet a man, but he's called Spider-Man.
Yeah, well.
But other than that, like, so you almost got to get ready to. You start at 4:00.
Yeah, I start and I got maybe 15, 17 minutes, something like that.
Quick one to. Yeah, it was a mini quick on the Funko app.
Yeah, that thing looks ridiculously terrible. Like the face on that thing would give me nightmares.
Well, I mean, it would give you nightmares, but at the same time, for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll take it. I would take it just to get rid of it. If I pull that thing, it's the first thing that's going up. I tell you, I don't care how much value it is. It's leaving my house.
Uh-huh.
It's creepy as hell.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
That was it. Quick. 33.
That's freaking nuts.
I mean, it's
and then some of the cooler looking things that'll be worth like $5.
well, I mean, yeah, that was the highest priced one.
Mm.
Oh, this one. I don't know. I'm looking at some of the Spider-Man stuff. Most of it's pretty common value.
I've seen some of those mini go for like $60-$70.
Well, so Stop, Pop, and Roll had he had the black suit. I think it was the black suit Spider-Man. It was either Spastic or Stop, Pop, and Roll. And I thought about getting it. I was like really, really wanting to get it. And then Because I was spastic, I had a $25 gift card that I pulled out of APG's mystery box.
Mhm.
So I was like, I wanted to use it. But what I ended up using it towards was I got the Star Wars Sith Trooper STCC. So I got that con pop instead. So, but he said, Quick said you couldn't even pay him $33 to take that. The Spider Gwen. All right. Well, I mean, hey, it's 3:45, bud. So, Matthew, I guess we'll let LBD get himself situated and ready.
Yeah.
So, thank you for having us on, Matthew. You had some cool stuff you opened up today. And like I said, that Judith, you won, and we'll trade. So I'll trade you this, and you're gonna give me
Yeah.
the Judith. So we'll square that away, and then go from there. So, all right. So LBD's got his live, and then so are you going? So you know the luau has a really big thing going on tonight.
Ya no va a haber esa ahorita me la voy a tomar.
So I mean, are you gonna still go on? LBD's got his beer.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna go on for a long time? Or are you gonna stop like for the luau's too?
My thing is that normally my run time that I chose was about 2 hours, but if it goes longer than that, it goes longer than that. I don't force it. I don't force it or nothing like that. But yeah, I just try to make it as good as a show as possible. And if people are having fun, I'm not gonna stop them from having fun just because somebody else is. You know,
Right.
they usually somebody like the luau, like people are gonna go over there no matter what. So. You know, it's just something you got to deal with. Now, if it's somebody I know that's going on and they had that plan or whatever, and you know, it's not, you know, if it's after the 2 hours that I normally go, that I know, then I'll try to keep it short and to just to the 2 hours and make sure they have, make sure people are over there instead.
Well, I mean, like I said, like Quick does, most of us have done in the past. You have two devices, so I mean, you can always filter in and out if you need to. But I just wanted to make sure. So we'll definitely everybody make sure you guys head over in the next chat. We'll just keep it going and go from there. So LBD's got some cool things going on, and so we'll be able to check that out.
Yeah.
Any
Actually,
any lady guests coming on today?
Not today, but I am talking to one of my old friends from Jersey City that her and her sister. I want her and her sister to come on as some guests. They actually have some interesting stuff. They know things about me that I forgot because of my accent.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Yeah. So,
well, we'll go ahead and head over and check everything out. And, so let's get ready for that, and that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Matthew, for on and
all right, guys.
All right.